Hey all, it is time for Jason's Thoughts. This is Movember edition. That is right. For the 11th year, I'm donating my upper lip in honor of a dear friend of mine, Tim. If you're interested in joining my team or want to donate to this beautiful caterpillar, I will give you the details down below. But I thought, how fitting, being Movember, that I would share some of my mental health challenges and learnings from this year. So here it is. I gotta be real with you. You know, I'm a generally pretty uplifting guy. I remain pretty energetic. But this year, I was burned out. I had no energy. I'd get home from work and I would just scroll through my phone, or I'd scroll through my iPad, or I'd look on my MacBook, or I'd watch some Netflix. Didn't matter how much I walked, how much I exercised, eating well and healthy. I was tired. I was exhausted. And let me be clear, this isn't from not taking enough vacations. I consider myself a master when it comes to unplugging, finding work-life harmony. And you know, when I take a vacation, a week off, or whatever it may be, I truly unplug. No email, no WhatsApp chats, nothing. I am out until 9 a.m. Monday morning. And what I found was at the beginning of my vacation, I took a couple days to really even unwind and unplug and kind of feel okay, a little bit better. But then the second I got back to work that Monday morning, I had this crazy strong heat literally going right up my throat and almost choking me. And I got shaky and nervous. It's pretty scary, you know. I'd never really understood and dealt with that before, and I was trying to kind of discover what it was. And let me be the first to say it wasn't my job. I've been doing the same job for over 9 years. And if anything, they've been more compassionate and sympathetic to me, to everybody, through this pandemic. So I just knew it wasn't the job. But that left me going, well, if it isn't the job, what is it? What I discovered is, I think realistically, I suffer from a case of the Ted Lassos. And for any of those that watch the show, you know what it is. It's being overly optimistic. I'm a leader that leads leaders. And for me, I've always, in any leadership role, I've always tried to be a great cheerleader, a great supporter, someone that removes roadblocks and, you know, helps people to achieve their ultimate goals and be better leaders themselves, etc., etc. And to be honest, it can be exhausting, and that's why I know that my vacations are so key to me. Generally, I take them every 3 months. That's kind of my refuel time. But in a pandemic world, it's like I was a boxer in a boxing match, and I was up against Mike Tyson, and of course he knocked me out cold, and I was on the canvas. But because I was so optimistic, I never give up. I never want to fail, and so I try to get myself back up. But there was no ref in the ring, and so Mike Tyson would hit me again every time I tried to get back up. And it's exhausting. Of course it's exhausting. Every time you try to push yourself back up, you have to exert energy. And so it's like the overly optimistic person kind of rolls up here, and kind of the general people roll down here, and then the negative Nellies are way down here. You know what I'm saying? And because COVID is basically punched us so many times square in the jaw, the swing of emotions from way up high, where you are so accustomed to resting, down to way below, where you get knocked down and then you get knocked down again, and you get some bad news, and wave 3 and wave 4 and wave gazillion at this point, it feels like, which was exhausting me to no avail. Because that swing of emotions, no matter how positive I was, when I got knocked down, the fall was that much harder and that much further. So what I learned is that I need to turn that intensity down. And how do you do that? Well, let me tell you, it is a work in progress. I still try to catch myself being a little too joyful, a little bit too positive, and a little too rah-rah, but I'm getting better. I keep cranking it down a little bit more. And how have I been doing that? Well, I've been giving space for others. Instead of me being the kind of one that says, no, we can do this, I've been making room for others to speak their minds. Maybe they are going to be the ones that pick up their peers or their team or myself in reflection. Maybe they're the ones that are going to take a moment where they feel, in a safe environment that they can vent out some of their frustrations, and then rather than me swooping in and saving the day and saying everything's going to be all right, just let that convo ride. Let other people pick up the pieces and either, help. And, if you have a good, trusting environment, others will help their teammates out and pick them up. And, maybe they bring in some positive vibes or different perspective. But I've been giving people more room for themselves. And in doing that, I'm giving myself more room. The second thing is also for myself to have someone I can trust in, that I can vent. Positive or negative, just a portal to say, fuck, this is harsh. Or someone that I can be very honest and transparent with and give me some different ideas and different perspectives. Just a portal to just breathe a little bit more. Just also helped me out. I got a lot of great support from peers and partners and all that kind of stuff. So find that trusted person. And lastly, it's the craziest one of all. I stopped caring so much. If anything that COVID has taught us, there are far more important things in the world. If you're dead tomorrow, it don't matter. You're dead. It's gone. It doesn't matter your job. Your job will keep going. The results will still be there. The people will keep going. Yeah, they might miss you for a little bit. But what was it for? What was it for? So, those are my words of wisdom. I hope you felt they were helpful and handy for you today. If you're feeling down, don't worry. I get it. I've been there. But make time for yourself. Take time to see who you are and what makes you tick. And if you're feeling exhausted, try to discover what it is. Give yourself some sacred time and just look at your day-to-day and look at what might be bringing you down or not having you at your regular Ted Lasso self. That's it, my friends. I hope that I talk to you sooner than later. Like I said, it's been a tough year. It's been really hard to be motivated and do these videos, but hope that you've stuck with me, all 36 subscribers. Take care, be kind, and trust me, we're almost through this. I can see the finish line.